So hi everyone. We are here today to talk a bit about what is PPM in general. In the following videos, we will go a bit deeper into specific parts of PPM. I think it's worth to discuss a bit what project and portfolio management processes consist of. And I guess we will be the two of us for most of the videos. So we have Manuel on the other side. And keep it here. So maybe we can start with Manuel. What do you think is, or what do we know about PPM? What is generally PPM?
I would say we know a lot of it in general, but to may have some sort of, I would say, definition. From what we see of our clients, it's basically the management, more or less the management of all investments that an organization wants to do. So it's actually not only the summary of all projects, but it's basically a summary of everything that the organization wants to fund somehow, either with money or with resources. That's what I would see as a definition, maybe.
Okay, I think that's a good summary also. And then if we go to, maybe let's open it up a bit, because that's a very generic description of PPM.
Absolutely.
It consists, as far as I know, it consists of a few different, quite distinguished areas, right?
Absolutely. So what I would see is, maybe as an overarching topic, and I didn't mention that before, I think what PPM sets apart from just a summary of all projects is, with project and portfolio management, you really want to fund the right stuff. So you want to ensure and make sure that the money that you have goes into the right channels, basically to achieve your goals. And when it comes to what it consists of,
so it really supports decision making then.
Exactly.
That's the whole. If we have to take one point for PPM, or really that's an advantage of PPM, it supports decision making.
Absolutely. It supports decision making from top to bottom, but also from bottom to top. And that's actually what you said, what it does consists of. I would say it's basically a loop. And you could either say that it's this top-down approach with this portfolio management thing I will talk a little bit of. But I would start really at the beginning. What I would see as an important part is, for example, idea management. To gather all different ideas in the organization, structure them, follow them up, have them somehow assigned, and then put into something that is typically called demand, where you then go and decide, okay, which of these ideas are that good that we want to follow up on that, right?
Yeah. And when we talk about ideas, we will open that up as well in a following video. But ideas are generally something that's internal ideas, right? And ideas can come from all levels of organization.
Exactly. In general, I would say it's something internally, but it could easily be also something that you want to get from your customers as well. So it's really depending on the organization maybe, but in general, you will start with this as an internal thing. And after you gathered your ideas, you will then want to put it into the demands, where you say, okay, I want to invest a little bit deeper into what can we do, what do we need in terms of funding and resources to get that one done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you normally, as a next step, will decide, or have to decide someone, okay, do we really want to fund this? And if yes, who shall do that? In which portfolio do you want to do that? So where does the money and the resources actually come from? And then you put it into the portfolio, align and assign it, and then approve it. And then it turns into a project. It goes into execution. That's what probably everybody knows. That's these things that very often fail, unfortunately.
But it's good that you mentioned that very often fail. But this is something that the whole process is designed to basically recognize when the whole process fails and to be able to correct it or eliminate it. But anyways, make a decision on it because you have visibility over it.
Exactly. And that's actually what you mean by portfolio management, to really have an overview over all the ongoing projects, but also over everything that you have in the pipeline. To see, okay, when one project, for whatever reason, doesn't bring the results, what else can you do to still reach your goals? And that's what the overarching topic of portfolio management actually is. Yeah.
Okay. And I think there is one thing that we didn't talk about that I would feel, or I see, is very important. A part of this whole thing is also a benefit to be able to manage your resources properly. So there is one thing that maybe it's not strictly a part of the whole PPM process as per se, or as part of the loop, but as an additional benefit, you have quite a sophisticated way to manage your resources and have visibility on who does what is your capacity, and what kind of resources you have available for a given demand or project, right?
I think that's one key part besides the financial topic to define what or how can you fund it. The other one that is quite limited in the organization is or are resources, basically. So that's the second most important topic, which is underlying. So it's not a distinct part of only projects or demands or portfolio. It's something that reaches over the whole process, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's basically it. Yeah. And you can, even if you go into project execution, you still can have this feedback loop when you see, okay, we have now closed the project, and put it into production when you develop something. But still, you want to probably gather another ideas on how to even improve this. So it's really some sort of circle that goes more or less endlessly. So that's why I would say it's a loop. Yeah.
Yeah. So to summarize it, the process is a loop which starts and in the beginning from an idea, which then you convert into a demand where you really specify it a bit more. Then you make a decision whether the demand should be or could be executed. If it's decided that it can be executed, then you check where the funding comes from and how you can group those demands, right?
Yep.
That's what you call putting them into a portfolio, and then you execute them as a project.
Exactly.
Correct? And then in the meanwhile, you track resources, you track financials, and you track other aspects of the project's demands, etc.
Exactly.
And portfolios, of course.
Yes, I think that's the best summary. And maybe one addition to the whole thing, I think what project and portfolio management sets apart from just project management is that you really focus on the strategy, the business goals and the strategy that these portfolios are aligned to. So you really want to keep that in mind, track that, and really have full visibility on that.
Okay, cool.
I think that's a good summary, I would say.
Yeah, I think we will then the next time continue opening up each and individual topic, starting with idea and how you manage your ideas. We will also most likely show you something in
that's a good
one
idea.
of the softwares that we use. I think ServiceNow has a lot to offer when it comes to idea management, and we will dig a bit deeper in there.
Exactly.
And hopefully you will find that also useful.
Yep, that will be the first step, and then we open up all the other topics. So we are really curious of what you will think and how, if you like it and how you like it.
Yes. All right. Till then. Till the next time.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Laters. Yes.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.